Good day everyone, it's Caitlin and today we're making a wool dress for our little stump doll. Well, welcome! So we're going to start with cutting things out. I'm going to start with the sleeves. This is one of the sleeves from the Workwoman's Guide. I don't exactly remember which one this is exactly, but it's one of the sleeves from the Workwoman's Guide. And cut, of course, two of them. And we're using a lovely semi-sheer wool today. So she definitely needed a wool dress. We got a nice cotton dress last time. And I thought, you know, we haven't used any sheer wools in a while on the channel, and I personally love sheer wools. This one actually, yeah, it's solid wool, but you can see through it. It's a lovely fabric. Alrighty, so we have sleeves. I'm going to cut down a little bit on one side for the bottom of the sleeve. Actually, kind of needs to go in a little bit is what it needs. There we go. Alright, so I have sleeves now. I also did cut a skirt. It is 13 by 30 inches, I believe. And we're going to line this whole thing because she doesn't have any petticoats. I can't just leave this sheer wool. So we're going to line the whole thing in white. Go ahead and do it like this. I was going to cut it down a little bit, but when I fold it over it should be straight. So last month we made a little gathered bodice. This time I'm hoping to get a plain bodice. Again, eventually this pattern will be sold. Just whenever I get around to making all that out. Hopefully it'll be this summer. I'll have time. I've been taking in commissions, so I have less time now. Good news is I am finally married now, so new rings. And that is at least one thing I don't have to worry about anymore, which is, you know, wedding planning. Cut the front off. The fronts and the 30s are usually on the bias. Let's see if that's enough. Alright, now I get to cut the whole thing out of white cotton. Mostly because I can't find my white linen. Because linen would be far more common in this time period. Yeah, I'm going to cut off all the pieces, including the skirt. All the pieces are going to get cut. And then we can start sewing. Alright, first sewing step, sewing together this front and back. So I'm doing a double running stitch because I am lazy. In theory, I really should be doing a back stitch. This is almost the same thing, but not. Also, we're under a tornado warning, and apparently we're getting golf ball size hail tonight, so if you hear weird things in the background, I'm sorry. The joys of living Tornado Alley. I did sew the other side together, and I was working on the neckline. So we're doing the same neckline. I'm still doing a drawstring in the neckline. Well, actually, it may not end up being a drawstring. It may end up being just ties. But I'm making sure there's space for a drawstring just in case, because this is technically a prototype. Also, this fabric ravels really bad. I forgot about that. I have a dress from this fabric, actually. It's one of my favorite dresses. I may have sold it. I don't remember. I'm hoping I didn't, because I really like this dress. But goodness knows what I did. I know I talked myself into selling a lot of my favorite dresses last year because I don't wear them a lot anymore, and there are certain time of years I do more than I used to, and oh my goodness, the power just went out. That was fun. Alright, well at least that was just a second. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to sew also down there. That way all this is nice and finished. And yeah, then we get to do the sleeves. Yeah, I have a little bodice here. I think the waistline ended up a little bit shorter than I wanted it to. It probably need about a quarter inch taller. So I think next time I'll just add that to the bottom. Now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't look at my last video and I used the same pattern. I think I may have added to the bottom. I'll go back and look. But anyway, I got one sleeve in. Arm size a little tight, I think. It's just a lot of fabric. but I think we'll be able to get it into her on her arm. So go ahead and put this one in. So doll clothes are all fun and games until you have to do a sleeve. Wait, that would be upside down. No, it's not. That's good. Okay. It's late. We had a field trip today. My brain's done. I have my gathering thread. Cool. Oh, nice and tight. I get to do this other side, and then at that point, I get to sew this in with the back stitch, which is a lot of fun because it's a really thick thing to sew. But that would be essentially the whole bodice done. And then we can work on the skirt, which hopefully won't take very long. Stitch them both together and finish this up. So this really is the hardest part of doll making, or doll clothes making. Sleeves. Sleeves are annoying. Sleeves are annoying on a grown-up, adult clothes. On little tiny clothes, it's just worse. Yeah, the sleeves are just running back stitch. Not running back stitch. Double running stitch up the side, and then hemmed it and did a gathering thread. And that's all I did with the sleeves. Basically, just a regular adult sleeve. It's just mini. This one definitely came out fuller. Like, it's definitely a bigger sleeve than the cotton dress one, which is what I wanted. It's just very tight. It would have worked really well with just the wool without the cotton lining, I think. I think that double layers may be a little bit too thick. Alright, we are sewing in the skirt. So I just pleated the skirt. In fact, I don't think I even filmed any of the skirt making. I'm not all there. Anyway, typical sewing up the side, and there's only one seam, and then facing the bottom. So, sorry about that. I probably need to go to bed pretty soon. I'm so close to finishing this, so we're gonna go ahead and finish it. But yeah, I just pleated the skirt, 1/2-inch pleats. It's gonna be the easiest thing, and it's wool, so I can pleat it. Not that you can't pleat the cotton, it's just less common. And in my opinion, pleating is much faster. I'm just whipping this down to the waistband. So I am going to do some door closure. I just haven't quite figured out what that's going to be yet. So I'm probably going to try it on the doll and see what it looks like, and if I need to put a drawstring in there, or if I can just do ties, or what that's going to look like. Alrighty, so here's our little doll, and we have a drawstring. It's just slightly too big on the top. It fits pretty well in the waist. I did pretty good with the waist. It was just the top part. So I know now for when I make the pattern to fix that. Also, I thought I had added seam allowance sleeves. Apparently, I did not. It fits her. It's just a little tighter than I was expecting. I'll have to go back to the cotton dress and see what I did differently. But it'll be fixed. Oops, a little much. Alright. You can see it's just like a little bit too big. There we go. Okay. There's that. Let's tie this as well. Yeah, it's just it looks really nice. I like that look actually. Wasn't what I was expecting, but I like the look. And just like last time, we just hide the ties underneath. Cool. Alright. So, that is the dress. That actually looks really nice. I like that. This is a little bit fuller than the last skirt we did. I like this fullness. Yeah, that's just really cute. And these sleeves do fit better in the fact that they poof better, which I do prefer. So that actually looks like a real 30s dress right there. Yeah, that turned out really cute. Probably a very short video because I forgot to film the whole skirt, but we got a dress for our doll. I think if I add seam allowance at the top and bottom, get a little bit more room in the sleeves, I think we'll be in business. Of course, I have seam allowance in the sleeves. But I liked how the skirt turned out, so that's a good thing. But yeah, there's the wool dress, our second dress for our little stump doll. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here on Monday.